Utah leading. Exum kicks to Ingles. The rebound by Grant. New York's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Anthony, the pass to Porzingis. Back to Anthony. They set the pick. And O'Quinn kicks to Grant. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Utah's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
From deep. It's rebounded by New York. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. The offensive rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Afualo dishes to Anthony. Shot left block. Here's O'Quinn. The shot no good. So Utah will take it the other way. Here's Exum. Knicks with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Thomas checked in for New York.
Boy, I tell you, I thought the Jazz had a big year last season. Looked much tougher than before. A big part of that is how Coach Quinn Snyder helped the team grow. I mean, he looked like a perfect fit in his first year with the franchise.
Count that one.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
It's stolen by Gobert. Nato. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And it's a 10-point Jazz lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Exum kicks to Ingles. The second chance effort. It's rebounded by New York. You were mentioning the Jazz, and they grew last year under Coach Quinn Snyder in his first year. You know, Greg, he did the same thing with teams when he was a coach in the D-League.
That's a great point, Kevin. And beyond the growth that the Jazz showed, I think everyone in Utah was pleased with the style of play. I mean, Coach Snyder's got the team back to playing hard defense and really grinding out wins. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jaren Grant. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Hood. Trains it from 9 feet away. Hood's got the lead up to 10 now for the Jazz. And here's Anthony from the arc. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And so we wrap up the first half. Jazz lead.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Without question, Rodney Hood displaying his skills today.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
The second half just about to get going here. Without question, Rodney Hood displaying his skills today.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Burks the off guard with Hayward at the 3. Favors is out there with Lyles. And it's Hood in at the 1. Seraphin the pass to Lopez. Some nice passing by New York here. Clock at 6. Here's Porzingis.
Jazz foul call.
Knicks last season had a lot of problems here in Manhattan, and it showed all over the floor, Greg. And you played for this team. You know what it's like to play basketball in New York. Not a good record for them at home last year.
How about finishing 10-31 here and playing in front of a sold-out crowd every night? And one thing about New York, they're going to let you know when they're displeased. Worst home record in the East and second worst home record in the league.
And the foul called on Kevin Seraphin. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
And Favors kicks to Burks. Here's Lyles. No good with the triple.
Boy, he's got a nice looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is.
Utah leading by 10. And Hayward with the stuff.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And stolen by Favors. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. The fast break chance.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you know, Utah might not have finished 500 on the season, but they did finish 500 against the Eastern Conference. Went 15-15 last season.
And for the Jazz, getting those wins, Greg, out of conference, you were just talking about that, was a big key for them. Helps them keep pace, Clark, in this rugged Western Conference.
And I thought the Jazz got better and better as the season wore on. They started slowly against the East last year, but won 5 of their last 6 out of conference.
Hood can't get it to go.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
And now Hayward pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Jazz leading by 14. And then Favors with the dunk.
Assist from.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
And the rebound goes to Lopez. From deep, Derek Favors with the rebound. For Utah, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field.
You know, you look at what they're doing, and it's easy to see why they want to run right now.
And guys, 9 straight points for them on fast breaks. And you can't blame them for getting out.
The shot's good from Lopez.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
And the call against Lance Thomas. That is his first foul of the game for the Knicks. Anthony comes in for Porzingis, and it's a follow in for Kevin Seraphin. Burks with it. Now Thomas defending. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Galloway, the pass to Carmelo. Thomas sets a screen for Anthony. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Knicks trail by 12. Here's Anthony. Misses off the left iron. 3 on 3. Utah shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
That's his first personal foul.
That free throw, no good.
Alec Burks.
Well, nobody said, Greg, being in the NBA was for the faint of heart. The Knicks in a few short years have gone from a playoff team, unfortunately, to the worst team in the NBA.
Hard to fathom, Kevin, that the Knicks did enter last season with playoff aspirations, but that quickly vanished. They were just completely overmatched and overwhelmed.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
You know, the Knicks made the playoffs every season between 1988 and 2001. It's kind of strange now to see the Knicks struggle to get into the playoffs so often. Only 3 trips in the playoffs the last 10 seasons.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
And listen, the pressure is always on the Knicks to make the playoffs just because of where the team is. Being in New York can have its advantages, but it comes with expectations that your team will be in the postseason.
For the Knicks, Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Thomas. And it's Grant in for Langston Galloway.
A lot of NBA teams have been outright buying developmental league teams. I mean, the Jazz did that last season. They purchased the Idaho Stampede last March, and we see more and more of that happening, one-on-one affiliations between D-League teams and NBA teams.
The first one falls. Well, last year the Jazz acquired the Stampede from the D-League. It makes sense. They'll have a designated place now to develop, Greg, all their young talent.
And Kevin, it's really a key for the Jazz to have those extra minutes available for all those young talents to get an opportunity to get confidence, but also to learn your system. I think more and more NBA teams will follow this route of buying D-League teams.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
And he gets it to go.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
O'Quinn can't hit.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
There's a good screen. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be
More levels, more devils.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Knicks trail by 16. Williams is out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Grant. And it's Aflalo in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Anthony can't hit. Utah shooting at 51%. Really solid. Hood.